I just saw your comment. I'm sorry, Liz.
Don't let him fool you.
My
That
Neo is
family is
old.
old. That family is old. That
My
family
Neo's
is
old.
old.
All right, we cut to the Rob V. I'm sorry. Just go ahead, Rob V. What's the WTF of the week?
Uh, WTF, my friends. Now, those of you who know me know that I am a zombie movie enthusiast. Well, this Wednesday, researchers at Yale University used new technology to restore cells in some pig organs that had just died, bringing the dead cells back to function.
Yes.
Um,
Go.
Umbrella Corporation, anyone? It's this
Really.
just kind of
Bring it,
seems a
umbrella.
little right. That just seems a little bit dicey to me. Really seems a little bit dicey to me. So WTF, my friends? Let's talk about this.
I'm down. I'm down. W, bring me some Umbrella Corporation. Get started on. I'm trying to live. I'm trying to live till I'm 150. I know you guys are ready to go. I'm not. I'm not ready
I
to.
mean, I'm not trying to die
I'm
tomorrow,
not ready
but
to
I don't want to live to
go.
150 either. My
Yeah.
goodness.
I was thinking first thing that came to mind was all those cryogenics, like people who did their heads or they took their bodies and they froze their bodies and
They're
everything,
free. Yeah, no. We're
so
not
they
doing
can
that. We're not doing
so
that.
they can come back to life later when they've solved death and all that good stuff. I'm like, good for them from the 80s.
Right.
I'm curious. So are there any more cryogenics? Even I've got to look while you guys answer the question.
I
Cryogenic
don't think they've
labs.
destroyed. I don't think they've destroyed the labs. No, I think they're still
Mhm.
there.
Oh, so people
You
might come
know,
back to life then. Shoot.
still milking the rich people for all of their money. To
Mm,
be frozen into a little block and then suspended in a room.
Yeah.
For me, like this is like, takes us back to a previous topic that we had here on the show a few months back where I think he was in his 50s, former convicted murderer was given a pig heart
yep.
as a transplant. And there were questions about not only whether it was humane, but also, would it tend to wipe out the pig population? Like, what was this going to do to pigs, in America, in Canada, across the world? I mean, I feel like, if folks can eat bacon the way they do, then, we could use a pig heart here and there.
Sure.
For me,
Yeah.
I'm a type 1 diabetic. My pancreas does not work. So if something like this in the future can help cure diabetes or make it so that type 1 diabetics can receive some type of pancreas
So,
um,
so you're
from
ready
a
for
pig,
pig pancreas? You ready?
pancreas, or
Yeah.
I'm ready for any pancreas donation that is out there that would allow me
Yeah.
to not have to take 6 to 10 shots of insulin every day. That would allow me to be able to eat a normal meal without worrying about XYZ like the regular person. So I'm for this. I'm for this. I'm for this.
Mhm.
Neo,
All right, B. So you
I know
start.
you want to live to. I know you want
I,
to live forever like fame,
oh
but
yeah, well,
you're down.
I mean, yeah, of course. No, I'm doing pig hearts. I'm doing. You can make me. You can put me in a pig body. I just keep my brain
Okay, I'm
going.
not going that far. I'm not going that
I,
Yeah.
far.
I'm
You
just
know.
saying. Why not? Sure. Well, okay, not a
Yeah.
pig body. I don't want to live in a pig
No,
body. But
because we were
I
just
want
talking
my
about bacon,
consciousness to
brother. You don't
live.
want
I want
that.
my consciousness to live on. That's what I want. Conscious.
And you got to
Yeah.
ask your
So
wife, is she still going to be married to you in that pig body? Oh, no. Oh, no, bruh.
I'm pretty sure she won't. I don't know, but it might be better than my old 90-year-old, 110-year-old body. Who knows what that's gonna look like?
I just love his little tail. Curly, straight. Curly, straight.
Ugh. Ugh.
What about you, Rob? I mean, you good with this? What?
Um, I think it's really interesting, yeah, because when I dove into it beyond the headline, of course, it's that the research is still very early. It's in its experimental phase and many years away from potential use in humans. But using this type of technology could help extend the lives of people whose hearts have stopped beating or who have suffered a stroke. And the technology definitely shows potential to really shift how organs are collected for transplants. So let's like as you're talking about the pancreas, it's just like, well, you know what? If we have better ways of preserving this tissue so that it can get to the people who are waiting for it, because that's the biggest downfall in organ transplant is that you need to have an organ and a donor, or you have to have sorry, a donor and an organ recipient lined up at the same time because
Yeah.
these have a limited shelf life. Now, if we can extend the shelf life of these organs so that we can get them another 1,500 miles to the person that needs it, I think that that's absolutely amazing. Um, and I mean, we're
Let me
reanimating
ask you.
dead
So
tissue.
so let's say, okay, well, I mean, well, of course. So this experiment is intended to create a drug that will reanimate human cells as well, right? So I mean, even though we're talking about pigs and it was successful in pigs, potentially there's a drug or a chemical that can reanimate cells. That's what we're really looking at. So I'm
That's exactly.
curious, if you died
Mhm.
and there was this opportunity within, let's say, a day or two to reanimate your cells, would you do it?
I would have
No.
to know
She
more
said,
about. I would need to know more about the people who were brought back before me.
before
I
you, so you
definitely, yeah,
you're
yeah,
like
yeah,
coronavirus vaccine. I'm not going to be first in line, but I'll
yeah.
take
Because I mean, I don't want to be patient Z. I don't want to be patient zero. I don't want to be that guy. Nya, 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 nya. No,
I mean, it sounds kind of Frankensteinish when you
it
put it that
does.
way, Neo.
Hmm. Hmm.
Or, like some other type of horror movie
Hmm.
iteration. Like, I'm happy with the fact, I am comfortable with the fact that when I go, I am gone, period.
mm,
Um,
I mean,
because
but
not me.
you don't know how you're going to come back. You don't
True.
know. You could come back in Donald Trump's body. Like, you don't know. You want that?
But to me, I
No.
think of it. If I think of a situation, Neil, like if a couple of days, you're really pushing the envelope. But if I have been declared dead for 5 to 7 minutes, and we know that after 3 minutes, you start sustaining brain damage. So now, if there's a way to use this technology to reanimate those brain cells so that you don't sustain brain damage, I think that there's potential there also.
Or stroke
And
victims
it's
and things like that. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. 'Cause, I mean, it's the cocktail is called OrganEx, and it's made up of 13 medical drugs and secret spices. It's the Colonel's secret blend. But
Yeah.
OrganEx is just kind of neat, and I do see some really neat applications. We're not talking about reanimating the dead; we're talking about reanimating dead cells in a living host.
Now, I'm just
So
saying.
I
Another
know, but
20
down the
years,
road,
shoot, I'm
some
down.
sci-fi shit. Yeah, absolutely. But what it's doing now has a lot of interesting potential for just medical research in humans and just for longevity. We are playing with just give pig organs to humans. We're doing those transplants already. So if we can make it more viable, there's really something there. And Liz, like you said, I mean, what's going to happen to those pigs? We're already consuming them en masse. So if we can use the organs for something better
So if PETA
to
starts
help
getting in your
preserve,
ear, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be like, get
dude, PETA's been in my ear. I'm a meat eater. So I mean, PETA's already at my door.
Like,
PETA's already in my
y'all,
ear.
it's still the Sabbath, so I'm not going to tell PETA what it can do with itself.
mm, mm.
However, like Rob said, humans eat every single part of the pig, from the rooter to the tutor, and it's not healthy. So why don't we use the pig if we're going to consume it? Why don't we use the pig for a good cause that can help save a life, that can help preserve a life?
And
That's the way I look at it.
isn't it our closest genetic cousin too? It's a
One
just
of.
a yeah, one of our closest genetic cousins. All
Well,
right,
look at Gingy still doing his thing. All
still
right, I
doing this
see
thing.
you.
All right. Jacqueline Robinson online says, I don't mind getting older. It's just the aging process I hate. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
As I'm getting older, I'm like, all right. And Melanie Rochelle James says, heck no. Not- this was to the
She's a
question of coming
lie.
back to life.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. I was about to say because she would use a pig to help her
Oh,
if
pig
she had
heart,
some
yeah.
organs that were. Yeah, if she had some organs that was failing, but coming back to life, I don't know. I
That's
don't know.
pushing the
Yeah.
envelope a bit. Might be pushing the
That's a
envelope.
little mad. mad scientist here.
I'd still do it, but it might be pushing the envelope a little bit. I would. I'm like Rob. I'd wait a little bit because I don't want to be. I don't be zombified literally. So
Right? You don't want to be reanimated in that at that far end of the at that far end of the hallway. You never know what might come back.
that's right.